Identity politics. It destroys fairness and destroys equality. This is proved again from an amazing example just out from Britain. New sentencing guidelines for judges that suggest that people who are not white, not straight, not Christian, they be jailed less. The Conservative Party is outraged.
Turning to the new sentencing guidelines that's been published alongside this statement, which will make a custodial sentence less likely for, and I quote, ethnic minorities, cultural minorities, and faith minority communities. Why is the Justice Secretary enshrining this double standard, this two-tier approach to sentencing?
Joining me from London is Patrick Christys, star presenter with GB News, which is rocking it. Patrick, jail straight white Christians, but go easier on the rest. I guess, a gay brown Muslim or something would really get the jackpot there. How on earth are these the new sentencing guidelines?
Well, it's absolutely astonishing. Welcome to Britain, Andrew, the anti-white, anti-Christian, anti-heterosexual, anti-male capital of the world. We were told that there was no such thing as a two-tier justice system, and that was a dangerous conspiracy theory. Now, unfortunately, it is a dangerous reality. And these are sentencing guidelines for judges to take into consideration. And if you happen to be, as you said, an ethnic minority, trans, or a victim of human trafficking, then you can get a lower sentence. So that also includes people who are illegal migrants, because they all claim to be victims of human trafficking as well. There's two things going on here. Firstly, I think this is the bigotry of low expectations from people who have been spoon-fed a diet of Britain's institutionally racist. I think they have to do something like this about it. They think that people who happen to be of ethnic minorities have maybe had a harder time in life or have trouble understanding the law. Absolute loads of coswallop. The second thing that this could well be, and let's just not rule this out, Andrew, is genuine out-and-out anti-white racism in Britain. Either way, it has to stop.
Well, will it stop? I mean, these guidelines, I find it unbelievable that someone sat down and actually wrote them and distributed them to judges and thought this is a great idea. Are they going to go through?
Well, the Labour Justice Minister had obviously not read the sentencing guidelines, because you played a clip of her Conservative counterpart there confronting her about it, and she obviously hadn't seen this, right? So since then, she said, well, not on my watch. We'll review it, but there's no guarantee that they'll be able to review it.
I'll review it.
Yeah, I'll review it, yeah. But it's in force now. So, I mean, if you happen to be an unlucky white Christian straight man today in court, you could well get a longer sentence than someone for the exact same crime who, he doesn't speak the language and, isn't from the country.
Oh, for goodness sake, Patrick. Honestly, I get frustrated with some of the things that Trump has done, scared even, but I tell you what, a dose of Trump here would do a load of good. Our Prime Minister wrote a long letter to Muslims to celebrate the start of Ramadan last week, but posted just 3 words to celebrate Christmas last December. This kind of thing is an issue now in Britain as well, Patrick.
Oh, absolutely astonishing. If I just go outside here and walk down the road, we've got happy Ramadan lights everywhere. There was the turning on of the Ramadan lights. The Prime Minister held the big iftar as well, so they could break their fasts in the House of Parliament. Windsor Castle was opened up so there could be an Islamic call to prayer. The royal family have wished everyone a happy Ramadan, not bothered to mention anything about Lent at all. I thought the king was supposed to be defender of the faith. He does, to be fair, see it differently. He sees it as defender of faith, but it'd be nice if he mentioned a few others other than Islam every now and again. But yes, it does all seem like it's you'd be forgiven, I think, with these two stories combined, for wondering whether or not we were ever actually a Christian country, Andrew.
Well, I don't know. You mentioned the signs outside your office. I've been to your office. Yeah, you are very close to a street that looks like, Damascus in London. I mean, it's just unbelievable how London has changed, mate.
It really is. But the main problem is that you're not really allowed to talk about that. You're not allowed to say what you can see with your own eyes. And, people have that kind of run down their throat that is bad. The way that this is going to backfire, though, ultimately, is because now, actually, people can see that things are going a bit too far, and that actually, if they also feel as though they're going to be treated like second-class citizens in the country, not just their own country, but the country of their heritage as well, then I would expect there to be major issues forward there.
When my parents immigrated to Australia, they were told they should assimilate. Now migrants are told that the rest of Australia should assimilate to them. How migration has changed. Patrick Christys, thank you so much for your time.